get it? So hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reset for the month of November. Yeah, so today is October 31st. Y'all, I'm doing it a day early. Can you believe it? But I just wanted to start getting into a routine of actually recording and being consistent and kind of like talking about the goals that I set and things that I did accomplish. We do have a little friend today, so I don't know how this video is going to go, but I was like, either I record it today or it's going to be next week. So if you didn't check out my last homeschool update video, I'm just going to share some goals that I had for homeschool and personal goals, as well as how they went in terms of did I reach those goals, did I exceed those goals, as well as some new goals that I have for November, some things that we're doing differently. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. Okay, for the month of October, I didn't really have a lot of homeschool goals, but I did have some that I really wanted to reach. And so the goals were to do a field trip each week, to include more arts and crafts activities, to fine-tune things we were already doing, and to figure out how to add in our extra subjects, so like science, health, history, art, whatever else we were studying, to figure out a way to make it fit all in seamlessly. And so those are my goals. In terms of how they went though, we did go somewhere on a Friday at least 3 out of 4 times that month. Well, this month it was a lot going on though, because we camped for a week. You're right, stop. So we did camp for a week, then we just had to adjust after we came back. And so we're looking to do more things this month, so I'm not really worried about that. At least we got some new experiences and we were able to get out and do some things, so that's fun. As far as our including more arts and crafts, y'all, it seems like I did probably the amount that I usually do, so I'm still working on that. But we did put a little more effort into doing specific crafts that align with things that we were studying. So we've been studying the rainforest for over a week now, almost 2 weeks, and we had a whole lot of fun. Arts and crafts activities that they did, we're supposed to do a sensory bean and all that, but it has not happened yet because I don't know, life has been busy, y'all. The 18-month seat regression and so many changes and stuff like that. So we're working on it. In terms of fitting in our extra subjects, y'all, I was trying to alternate like Monday science, Tuesday health, Wednesday science, or try to do them all on the same day. And so it seemed like the science unit took precedence over the health, which is totally fine because I can always pick back up this week on doing the health topics or whatever the case may be. And I'm still trying to figure that out, right? I have a better way of documenting. You're right. I have a better way of documenting how I do things with the girls and what I do with the girls, so it's going to be easier for me to pick back on what I left off on. It's going to be easier for me to pick up on where I left off. Thank you. And I've already started writing in here, and I'm doing things a little bit differently. So I do reverse plan, which means I write down things that we actually do for that day, because sometimes we do more than what I think we're going to do. And so I already have the space filled out for just completing one lesson and we do 2. It's like, how do I go and change that? So so far I am on track with getting things started, getting things, you know, done at a decent time, and making sure that we cover language arts, math, and then fit in at least 2 extras. The extras is going to include the online homeschool program where they cover math or whatever other subject, as well as doing our science, our health, could be geography, social emotional learning, what else do we do? And anything else that we do, right? So I want to do at least 2 extras a day, and it's been working so far. So hopefully for the month of November it continues to work. And I think that's it for homeschooling. So in terms of my personal goals for October, my personal goals was to get 3,000 steps in, a smoothie a day, upload 3 to 4 printables to my website, as well as work out 20 minutes a day, and bake more from scratch. And in terms of things that I did do, so I started off really good with the smoothies. I was doing really good. If I didn't have a smoothie, I had fresh juice, which is not the same, but I wanted to get more fruit intake in, and so I did that, right? But when we went camping, I didn't bring my blender and I didn't have a smoothie for a whole week. But I did the fruit juices, or I did like a probiotic shot or something like that. But we're back on it. You know, we're heading in the right direction. I'm heading in the right direction. My kids drink them as well. So for the start of November, we just stocked up on some more frozen fruit, and I'm ready to get started again. So that's going to be one of my new goals. In terms of my steps, I didn't reach 3,000 steps every single day, but that's okay. Every month I increase my steps more than the month prior to, and so I'm really excited about that, because you know your phone will tell you that you're more active than you was the year before, the month before, the week before, and stuff like that. So on average, I would say it was about, yeah, my son is just doing the most right now. On average, in terms of steps, I usually do it looks like it was a little over 2,200 steps, which is okay. It's not what I wanted it to be, but it's higher than it was last month, so I'm going to keep on working on that. In terms of workouts, I have not been able to get consistent with a workout regimen every week or every day, so I'm working on that. I did one workout this week, y'all, and it was my butt, but I'm going to try to do it at least 3 times a week. Not every single day, at least 3 times a week. But the thing is, with workouts is, I try to walk as much as I can, which doesn't help with, like, you know, targeting certain areas, but I'm active, right? So I am working on that again, right? As far as the printables, I did upload 3 or 4 new printables, which is amazing. I am moving over to a new site to make the process seamless in terms of downloading my printables, and I'm also going to put them on sale, I think, for the month of November until I transfer to my new site. All of my printables will be a price. You have to check the website and find out that price, but yeah. And then in terms of baking more from scratch, I really didn't do a whole lot of baking, sadly. I just didn't. So we're gonna push that back to November as well. For the month of November, like, I don't have any goals that are just super, I don't know, challenging, right? We're in a season now where I'm having to slow down a whole lot, where I'm having to declutter a whole lot, and where I'm having to sit down and just enjoy the company that my son is giving me. He is going through this developmental leap, where he's learning a whole lot, right? He has to be very, you know, close to me. You know, when you're going through developmental leaps, it's a whole lot of nursing, it's a whole lot of separation anxiety, it's a whole lot of, what else? Oh, changes in sleep. Sometimes he naps longer than usual, sometimes he don't nap at all throughout the day. Sometimes he go to sleep normal times at night, and then sometimes he's up all night. And so I'm like, I don't want to put goals on myself that's kind of like not possible to achieve. So my goals for the month of November is to just continue to be active, right? I'm going to up my step count to 3,200 steps per day. I'm going to continue to do the smoothie a day. I can definitely still do that. And I am going to try to rest more, right? So sometimes when I'm up before the kids and up after they go to bed, I don't have a very long window of time to sleep. It's not that I can't do it, it's just I feel like I need to be doing something productive, updating the website, editing content, figuring out ideas, researching new things, and all of that. And I realized in having to slow down for my son that you need to rest. Your body is telling you need to rest, right? All things happen for a reason, and I'm not trying to neglect things that are happening. I am embracing the change. It's very challenging thus far, and trying to do things and having to have my son hanging on me pretty much all day, but it's only for a period of time, and I am embracing it. I know that this is something that I've encountered or have gone through at least twice already, and with many more children, however many more children I have, I'll experience the same thing as well. So I'm embracing that. In terms of our homeschool goals, this month I have really been taking in and evaluating where I need to do more in what area with my children. So say for instance in the math area, I know that my 4-year-old is really getting great at mental math, and so I want to strengthen in that as much as I can. She's reading really well, but I have to be consistent with building fluent, right? And so it's not a problem area, but it's an area that I think I can tighten up on. In terms of my 6-year-old, we are working on challenging things like growth mindset in terms of doing things that she doesn't find easy, or doing things that she can't really do as quick as she does other things. And that comes with, you know, children, especially if they're gifted, that perfectionism, right? That if I don't get it right the first try, then I can't do this, right? So we're working on mindset. We're working on just growing as a scholar, and I'm just explaining to her, this is how things work, and you don't have to be perfect. We make mistakes, we grow, we learn, we try, we do it again. And so those are some areas that I'm working on with her. And in terms of just homeschooling, just finding a fun and exciting way to come together to start off our homeschool days. Sometimes the girls wake up at different times and I just get started to knock it out, right? But I want to find a creative way to kind of get us started for the day. And so I'm working on that. And what else? Oh, so one of my goals, I guess, is just resetting the house, is decluttering all the things that we don't really need and use. Why is he bringing me chicken? So I'm finding joy in decluttering while I'm having to slow down, like getting rid of some things that we're not using, that we have not used in a long time, making room for new stuff if we have new things coming in. And being like a mom influencer, content creator, I always get packages in, and so I have at least 2 packages coming in with more toys. So I'm in the process of getting rid of some of the old toys that my girls don't use anymore, some things that I don't really want for my son, and giving them to people or offering it at a reasonable price to where it's way cheaper to just get what I have as opposed to ordering from Amazon. And all of the things are in pretty good shape, so I'm enjoying that. I'm also enjoying being in the kitchen more. Slowing down means I have a whole lot of time to just, you know, be creative and test out new things in the kitchen, so I'm really enjoying that. And that's not really a goal, it's just something I want to have as a lifestyle, to do more things, you know, in the kitchen, to be more creative, to try new things, and to just experiment more. I've also been using my phone a lot less than I usually do, and so that's going to be one of my goals for the month of November, is to limit the amount of time that I am on social media, and just, if I do want to do a video or some type of content, to put it on YouTube instead of Instagram, because it's way easier to just talk to the camera for 30 minutes as opposed to trying to find a trending sound and trying to add all these captions and all of this, and make sure I'm interacting when I post the videos and all that, and trying to stay active. Because if you don't post 3 times a week or 4 times a week, then your reach is down, and it's like, I don't have time for games, right? Not right now. So I'm switching over to just slowing down, being more intentional, sharing more on YouTube, prioritizing YouTube more. I know I mentioned I didn't know what platform I wanted to prioritize, but I've made my decision. We're going with YouTube. And so I think all in all, that's all I have for November. I am super excited to just continue to work on myself, to be a better wife, to be a better mom, to be a better, I guess, creator, to be a better influencer, a better mentor, whatever you guys consider me to be. So yeah.